I'm not going to do that TikTok thing. Etinator challenge what? I'm not going to do that. I trust this finds you well, no matter the time that you're watching it, but this one is a special edition for the period we are living in right now. The novel, it's been called the novel COVID-19 period. Making sure that the decisions we make at the dinner table are the right ones, or at the breakfast table. By dinner, I mean information. I'm a certified health and nutrition life coach, courtesy of Transformation Academy in the USA. Thank you to online learning. I've never been in the USA, by the way, but I've been able to do that course. And I'm so passionate about nutrition and also general overall wellness. So when you're talking about our diet, when you're talking about our choice for food, I think I have an idea of what I'm talking about when I'm saying when I'm mentioning something to do with food. Yes, remember, as a disclaimer, I'm not a nutritionist. So whatever I say, whatever I do, I'm doing this for entertainment purposes. So whatever you do, make sure you check with your health consultant. I'm not that. I'm a coach. I once had a speech, actually it was a TED Talk, by this doctor called Rangan Chatterjee. Okay, I'll try to put of that video here so that you can maybe go and look for it and watch. This is a medical doctor, an MD in the UK, who almost lost his son due to deficiency of calcium. But there's one thing that he said that has stuck with me up until to date. So he said, our genetics might have loaded the gun, but it's our environment that pulls the trigger. For me, that was that moment you hit pause and ponder that wisdom. What does environment mean? Then I found out environment means a few things. Number one, the best environment to think about is your diet. And when I talk about diet, I want to talk of diet in terms of nutrition. I don't talk of balanced diet anymore because it's overrated. Just take a balanced diet. What is balanced diet? I'm talking about nutrition, talking about the micronutrients that you get from food. So the environment number one is your food. Number two, of course, the general environment. If you're in a polluted area, somewhere with so many free radicals in the air, of course, that's also environment. Also, your social environment, the people you live around with, if they make you happy or sad. The main one, your nutrition, your diet. So at this time, one of the things we should be looking at is making sure that our immunity is functioning optimally. So what do you do to make sure that your immunity is functioning optimally? Go back to food. It all comes from the food. And for me, I like I stopped sugarcoating things because you remember earlier I had said about balanced diet. I can just sit here, tell you just go eat a balanced diet, all shall be well. But what is balanced diet? When talking about a balanced diet, you are looking at the micronutrients that you're getting from a food. So what are these micronutrients? Number one, the fuel of our body. Carbohydrates, foods like sweet potatoes, you have your boiled maize, you have your ndomas in there. That's good carb. Okay. The other micronutrient, proteins. The best source of protein is the legume family, the bean family. These legumes, you have a variety of beans to get all the proteins you need in this world. The other micronutrient is fats. The best fats will be gotten in nuts, in seeds. I'm not talking about going to buy fat in the shop. You don't need that one to build your immunity. You need your seed, you need your nuts. The other one is sugars. Sugar, the best sugar that you can get for this period in time is not for the one that you put in your tea. Is the sugar you get from your fruits. Vitamins, minerals, we'll get this from our vegetables and our fruits as well. So when I'm talking about a balanced diet, you have to tick off the boxes of all these macronutrients. If you can tick them all off, then you can talk about a balanced diet. Above all, I remind you, this is the time to go as low as you can in the food chain. And by saying so, I mean start at the, okay, I'm not saying you start at the bottom kabisa, sikwambi kule microorganisms. I'm talking about going plant-based. I think it's like the second phase, about from the sun, microorganism and stuff, so in the soil, then we have the plants. I'm talking about all plant foods. This is a time to do all plant foods. Then avoid as much as possible going higher in the food chain. Why do you want to go in the food chain? Whatever that you are going to eat high in the food chain has ate what was lower in the food chain. Why don't you want to be the prime? Why don't you become the primary processor of this food chain? Why do you want to go up in the food chain? That's sometimes, I think, some of the biggest troubles you have in this world. It comes out of a curiosity of exploring high in the food chain. Yeah, I think so. It's just my thinking. I'm not saying it's the truth, but maybe there's some truth in it. If you're taking your chapati, go brown, go atamak, go whole wheat, go whole maize, go whole beans, whole soya. This is the time you want to avoid oxidative foods. One of the things with animal products is that once they get to your body, they create an acidic environment into your body. If your body is acidic, it means your oxidation levels are higher. If your oxidation levels are high, your immunity is low. Automatic. It's as simple as that. So avoid animals. At least until this thing is done, you can go back to indulgence, but this is the time to avoid as much as you can. Okay, but if it's all you have stocked in your fridge, with all due respect, don't starve. Don't starve. This is just a tip, and it doesn't mean whoever who eats up in the food chain will contract this thing. No, I'm just talking about things that we can do to give us a competitive edge against this thing. So guys, feed on the macronutrients. Don't feed on just food. Be conscious about what you choose. Eat your vitamin C's. You can supplement, but still eat your oranges, eat your ndimus, drink your lemon tea. I believe that this body was created, so it's one of the most sophisticated machines I've ever built, because it was built by the best engineers all over the universe. So it knows how to take care of itself. If at all you give it what it needs, I believe it knows how to do the rest. This is not a death sentence, guys. There are some few things we can do to take care of this, to give ourselves a competitive edge against this thing. Just go down in the food chain, stay there. If possible, stay there for the rest of your life. I talk one day I'll just give a story about why I'm so passionate about this, but for now, let's just keep it at that. I have taken longer than I expected, but guys, stay safe, stay healthy, eat healthy, be conscious of what you take to your body, and your body will thank you for that. And then later, you'll thank your body for not getting this thing. Thank you so much. Continue being safe, you and your family. It's my prayer that the Almighty God covers you with the blood of His Son, that you all be safe. And I will see you on the other side. Thank you so much.